Good morning. I'm out here with my wife's new pistol. It's a brake barrel gas piston called the Umarex Trevox. It's 177. We got it from Solware near Tamworth about a week and a half ago with my HW45. So basically I'm doing a sort of review on this yet. So I'm just going to run you through what it's like. So it's a brake barrel. It's got sights wise pretty good. Green fibre optic thread at the front, fully adjustable at the rear. The safety is here, so that's on. You've got a red mark there, and then you just flick it on and off. Yeah, it's a cross bolt. It's all metal along the top. The barrel starts here and stops just about in front of the actual sight inside, and the rest is like a suppressor, so it deadens the noise. So it's not particularly noisy, so it's sort of backyard friendly really. Okay, the lower stock is all like a polymer, really well made actually. And the trigger is plastic. The trigger has quite a long pull. It sort of breaks back here, okay, and out the box it was quite stiff, and also it wasn't very smooth. So what I decided to do was I'll take the stock off and have a look and see if it needed greasing up. So there's 3 screws. There's one there, there's one obviously there, and there's one underneath the back there, okay. And I took it off, dead simple. There's 3 star washers underneath, so make sure you don't lose them when you take the screws out, and the stock just lifts off. Just make sure that when you grease it, when you put it all back together, that the pins that hold all the trigger and the sears in haven't moved. Make sure they're all central. I use Molly-Paul, and basically I've greased all the linkages either side of the trigger, behind the trigger where you look a cam, and then you've got your sears and everything. That all grease the lot up either side. Also greased the actual locking ball inside the actual brake barrel as well, and also the linkages that link the actual cocking parts together. Okay, so I greased all them up, put it all back together, and now this is really, well, I consider it smooth now. Obviously it's nowhere near as light as say my HW70, but it's perfectly usable now, and the action is smooth. Yeah, it still breaks back here, which isn't such a big problem, because if you're using, you should use your soft part, your finger anyhow, to pull the trigger, so it's going to be breaking back here, so that's good. Okay, so things that really need to be done is greasing. Yes, I did find when I put these stock screws back in that they're a little long, and they were touching the actual cocking parts here. So what I did, I just got a small file and just filed about a thread off the end of each of the screws, so when they're in tight they're not touching, okay, because that would obviously affect the cocking effort, and you also wear the cocking linkage as well. Okay, so greased up. I have noticed that the elevation adjustment does vibrate loose and undoes itself, so your aim point can start to drop because you turn it clockwise to elevate it up. Okay, I'm going to get some thread lock to lock that in position, because this is set up for myself and my wife, and we shoot the same viewpoint, so the point of impact's the same. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I did do a crony test. I put 20 shots through, and that was after she'd sort of like finished sort of dieseling. She still smokes occasionally now, but majority of the dieseling has been cleared from this. Okay, and what I was getting, I put 20 shots through my crony. I was using the JSB Expresses, which is 7.87 grain. 20 shots, and the energy average over those 20 shots was 5.17 foot-pounds. The spread was only 11 FPS, and the standard deviation was only 3, so that's really good, really good, efficient. So this is a gas piston, by the way, okay, not a spring. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take 5 shots at the target down there, freestanding. I've got my reading glasses on, so I can see the sights, just about see the target. We'll see how that goes, and I'm going to attempt to get 5 within the glow area that I put on there. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. So cocking effort, just once you broke it, this actually does help it to cock, so it's not really that difficult. Yeah, it's smooth as well. Okay, safety is obviously on. You can't, by the way, you can't actually pull the trigger. To show you this, actually, there must be a mechanical lock, because when it's cocked, you can't pull the trigger, even with the safety off. Okay, that's the safety on, that's the safety off. So there's a mechanical lock in there, so when it's cocked, you can't actually, it's a bit like an anti-bear trap. Obviously you should never really rely on these, obviously, but it does help having an extra safety device on this. Okay, so pop your pellet in there, close it, and we're ready to fire. Just got to flip the safety off. So here we go. Here's my attempt. That was just to the left of the ball. That worked okay. Not sure where that went. Might be just outside the glow. I think that's to the right, just outside the glow area. I think we'll put 10 in total. I think that was 5. Seven. 8. And I found the best way to shoot this, pop safety on a bit, I found the best way to shoot this is because the balance is around up there, okay, just in front of the trigger, like there. I found really is to actually use your front foot, a few fingers to support the front, you know, your leading hand, okay. That's 9. One more to go. Let's go bring a straight target up and have a look. Right, so we put 6 in here, 5 in there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's pretty good actually. Freestanding, quite happy with that. A bit more practice. It does take a bit of getting used to, like all you know, gas pistons, springers. Okay, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I did do a shot earlier on, and while I was setting up the sight, messing around with the actual sights, and actually got to 5 central like that. Yeah, and that was obviously while I was tweaking the rear sight to adjust it. So if you look at the two targets side by side, you can see actually these were shooting a little bit low and I tweaked it up. So I think it's all about just keeping it steady, and of course the big one is freestanding. I think that's very good. I think if you shot it from a bag rested, yeah, you should get pellet on pellet, I think, at 10 metres. There's obviously nothing wrong with the barrel, nothing wrong with the efficiency, judging by the chroning results, and it's just the what they call the nut behind the butt, yeah, makes a difference. Okay, so I hope you like that little review, and thanks for watching. Good afternoon. So this is my wife's Trevox pistol here, and I did explain that I did grease the internals and made it quite a bit smoother. So someone's asked me exactly what I did, so I'm going to show you. So first of all, you just need to take the stock off. You've got 3 screws. So you've got one here. Each of these screws has a small star spring washer underneath. Yeah. So just be careful you don't lose them on the floor. There's one of them there. Okay. Same on this side. Okay. That's the other washer there. And then finally you've got one at the back here behind the grip. Unscrew it all the way. So you just do these hand tight, and the star washers will hold them tight anyhow. When I first had this, I find one of them a little loose, but once I've tightened it up, we've test fired it and had no problems. So that just lifts off like so. Okay, and the good thing about this is because it's all sealed inside, you don't need to worry about not putting enough grease on here, because you won't get any grime in there. Okay, because it's sealed at the back. Okay, so this is what you've got here. So you've got your trigger here, you've got your linkage here, the cocking linkage. So basically I use molybdenum disulfide grease, so grease all that there, either sides of the actual pivots as well. Okay, either side of the trigger where the pin is there, it goes between the pin, make sure the pins don't fall out. There is a little bit of movement there. You've also got a cam behind here, plenty of grease in there. Okay, and then here you've got this sear here, so greased either side of that where the pins are. Okay, and also in there, and also in the back inside here as well, at the back of here you got what's the others here. Now this hole here, that's where the sears interact. Grease in there, both sides. Yeah, so that'll grease all the hinge points there, and also the sear points. So in the back of there as well. Yeah, put plenty of grease in there. So once you've greased all that up, yeah, and then you've put it all back together, and you shot it a few times. I shot it about 20 times. You could feel everything start to smooth out. So there was quite a rough pull on it when it was new. All this here was all bone dry. So yeah, greasing it up, and so put plenty on, yeah, because the trigger is all enclosed in the grip. You're not going to get muck and dirt into the actual this part of the back of the pistol. Okay, so I hope that was useful. Dead simple, and then you just put the stock on in reverse order. Okay. Okay, hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it's some use. Thanks for watching.